We've already mentioned something deeply frightening, which is the absence of new growth on Tyler's YouTube page. So, something even scarier we'd like to offer. Tyler, do you have a little ghost story or something a little otherworldly you can share with us?
I don't know if this is otherworldly, but when you asked me, you asked me to prep something, and I couldn't think of any sort of ghost stories except like the spiritual world, which
Hey, man, dude, we're camping right now. There's...
I was watching TV one night, a TV show. I fell asleep, and I don't really want to say what it was because that's too controversial, but it was just a normal classic TV show that I feel like brought in the spirit in a way. Anyways, an evil spirit, and I fell asleep, and I went to bed and I turned my lights off with Alexa. Alexa, turn the lights off. And I had a dog at the time. I was in a loft, an old building from the 1800s, and it was at 3 a.m. I always wake up at 3 a.m. whether it's to pray or whether it's like something's going on in my spirit. And I just like 3 a.m. is that time, and so I'll wake up at 3 a.m. sometimes, some nights when I'm not settled. So this time I like woke up at 3 a.m. and there's nothing off. I was like, what's going on? My dog starts barking, goes to the door across the way and just starts, and I was like, this is crazy. And I was like, Alexa, turn on the lights. She goes, turning on the lights, and nothing worked. And I was like, Alexa, turn on the lights. Turning on lights, and nothing worked. And I was like, there's something. You get those chills and you're just like, there's something there. It's crazy. And again, this building was remodeled after an old factory that was built in the 1800s, and it has like slave labor and the whole thing, and underneath it's like catacombs. It's really fascinating. So I just started praying. And I was like, whatever's in here, you get out of here. In the name of Jesus, you get out of here, and walked around and started praying, and dog calmed down. I asked Alexa to turn the lights on. The lights turned back on. And I remember that moment. I was like, there's something going on here. There's some spirit that entered. And that happened 2 or 3 times in that space. And I knew if something didn't respond at that time, there's something coming after me. Now, the craziest thing is that morning, my mom called and she's like, hey, I woke up at 3. Well, 2 her time. I just felt like the Lord was telling me to pray for you. And I was like, this is so weird. And I was going through some stuff at the time. And every time my mom calls me, I had a counselor call me too. She's like, hey, I'm praying for you, okay? And so I was just like, yeah. And I was like, this is crazy. This is like kind of a real unseen world that's kind of coming after me. And I was like, after that moment, I was like, well, prayer's powerful. Yeah.
Now we have to ask, did that really happen to you?
Yeah, it did.
Wow.
It did.
Oh my gosh. Man.
Yeah.
You'd be like, Alexa, exorcise this demon.
Yeah, I know, man.
So basically you did a little Amazon Prime same day deliverance, you know?